So we had a pretty decent week this week so far in the markets. As you can see, both Zach and I's trades are doing pretty well, right? We've had a pretty average week as far as gains go. Nothing too crazy here. But again, putting up 30-40% gainers here, which is, to be perfectly honest with you, what I prefer. I want consistently 30 to 40% profit gains. I don't want, trades that are doing 100% every time, although that would be amazing. It's just not sustainable. And you get really you kind of turn into a little bit of a dangerous trader when you're only looking for those types of plays. And inside of our Discord, that's really what we've been kind of looking for mostly. It's just kind of consistent plays this week, especially with, of course, FOMC, which happened this week. Now, for this video, guys, we're going to be giving you a exact step-by-step process here for two stocks that I think have a ton of potential and are really nicely getting set up here in the coming 24 hours to 48 hours that this video will be out. I think that we have some huge potential here for a breakout sooner rather than later, or for potentially too on some of these stocks that we'll talk about today. Some kind of puts that you could potentially trade on them as well. First is Sunrun. Just wanted to take a quick look here. Sunrun does have earnings coming up into the end of, or rather into next week on August 6th. Keeping that in mind though, of course, that isn't going to be this week, but we are seeing quite a bit of a run up here leading up to those. Now, keeping that in mind, we are pretty high up here on the RSI, and it looks to me that Sunrun, the last couple of times it's tested this kind of level of price action, we got rejected pretty heavily here. If you I'll zoom in and just show you right here on this previous peak that we saw. Again, we got rejected pretty hard here. Now we are consolidating over the last couple of days in this kind of range. So if you're looking for a swing trade here into next week, again, I don't really think this is clear enough to be a bull flag. I don't really think that we're going to see a bullish pattern out of this. Also, something you really want to keep in mind is that the last three earnings that Sunrun has reported have been a surprise in the negative direction, right? So we haven't seen very good earnings, which could mean that the newest earnings might not be favorable as well. Now we do have some headlines actually going on with Run right now. SunPower and other solar names lifted by First Solar's better than expected results. So really this is just kind of a sympathy play for better solar. Doesn't mean that this stock specifically has any news out about it. It's just that it's running alongside a stock in a similar industry that it's positioned in. Now, as far as this goes, let's go down to the 15-minute chart just so we can have a closer look here. We're still pretty overbought on the RSI, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this stock isn't kind of done for. We still have quite a bit of volatility that we can trade off of. As you can see, volume has been a huge contender in this stock in just the last 3 days, which is probably a big reason why we've seen kind of the push back up that we've seen in just the last 2 trading sessions. Well, 3 trading sessions now if you count today, and then into tomorrow, which could be, in my opinion, a little bit different. Now, again, the time this video comes out, this stock will have played out probably at least about an hour or 2 into the market. And again, what we really want to consider here, guys, for every stock right now is what the S&P 500 is doing. And right now we had a really good day today, right? We actually started at about 50 or 547, ended at about 551. So again, nice little percent gain there, and pretty bullish momentum overall. Now we are pretty overbought here in these levels, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have a little bit of a sell-off day into the next day, which will be tomorrow. It's also the first of the month, which can affect the overall market. So again, I'm not super bullish on Run rather, I believe. It's called Sunrun is the company name. I'm not super bullish on this opening in a positive direction. If the market does end up taking a turn, then I might switch back into calls, but I'm definitely feeling puts on this in the short to near term future. Now, next stock we're going to talk about here is Zoom. And if you guys want to, we're running a 24-hour sale on our lifetime alerts. We're inside of our Discord. So everything you just saw, all those gains that I just showed you inside of our alerts chat, that is again how you're going to get access to that. This is actually too a really good deal, because what we do inside of this is one time. So normally inside of our alerts groups, you have to pay a monthly subscription and it's $79 a month. Now, with our lifetime alerts, we only offer this every once in a while. We are running a 24-hour sale on this where basically you can get in for only $379 one time. You'll get access to all of our buy and sell alerts. You'll even get access to our full course program, the Trade Accelerator, which will help you learn how to trade like this completely on your own. You won't need an alerts group. You won't need some fancy smancy option scanner. You'll be able to do and perform technical analysis completely on your own, find your own trades, make your own trades. And that's just a super valuable tool. We're giving you all this for only $379. Most gurus are like literally $1,000 right now to get inside their course program or their Discord. We want to make it affordable because most people want affordable things. So we're just trying to help you guys out there, share some of our knowledge that we've learned over the last 7+ years of trading, and hopefully you guys can get inside of there. So that's going to be linked down in the description. Make sure to take advantage of this, and of course get in while you still can. But let's talk about Zoom just to wrap up this video. Zoom had a little bit of a recovery here on the day today. If we go down to the 15-minute chart here, again, not a bad day for Zoom. We pulled back a little bit here from those recent highs that we saw in aftermarket and pre-market, but again, not really a suitable bullish kind of call that I would call on a day trading perspective, right? Because that's kind of what we're looking at right now. It seems like a lot of people think from the RSI and from the movement, we just dropped below all these EMA lines that we could potentially bounce into the coming trading day, which would be, of course, the day this video comes out. And basically what I could see that happening. We do have some things to consider. Zoom is, of course, to release financial results for the second quarter of the fiscal year 2025. That's coming up. And then, of course, also we just have a lot of sentiment talk where, there's these big hedge funds, huge, investing conglomerates that are talking about Zoom in general. Also Zoom just in general we can kind of zoom out here to more of a swing trading kind of time frame, just so we have a better idea. Zoom has run up quite a bit here since the beginning of July and then into obviously the end now of this month. I wouldn't be surprised if we open with a pullback tomorrow, guys. So again, puts are going to probably be what I'm going to be trading inside of this. If you guys want to know exactly when I plan on making these two trades, I definitely would recommend joining the Discord, getting access with the lifetime alerts. Again, it's going to be the first link down in the description of this video. Join lifetime alerts before it goes away. There's a 24-hour sale. You don't have to pay monthly. When you pay for this, you pay for it once. You get full access for life to the Discord, and you'll get access to all of our buy and sell alerts that we post inside of our chats as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys inside the Discord.